To the latest on California's effort to get more people vaccinated as the state sees a rise in COVID cases. And today the state announced that all state employees and all healthcare workers will need to show proof of a COVID-19 vaccination or get tested weekly.
Governor Newsom officially announcing that new requirement this afternoon. He says that this will affect at least 238,000 state employees and at least 2 million healthcare workers in the public and the private sector. Those who don't have proof of vaccination will continue to be required to wear a mask while at work. Governor Newsom adding that this will help get the infection rates under control.
California is committed to vaccination, verification, and or testing on a weekly basis. We're not stopping just with state employees. Today, we're also announcing partnerships that include those like Kaiser, private sector now stepping up, organizations representing physicians and dentists, dialysis clinics stepping up, private sector clinics are committing to the same. In healthcare settings, they're committed not only to verification of vaccines, but also testing, and that testing cadence will increase to twice a week in high-risk, highly vulnerable settings. What are those? Well, not surprising, acute care settings, skilled nursing facilities would be among them. Our application implementation of these new requirements that will go out under a health order in the state of California begin on August 9th and are implemented through August 23rd.
So you just heard there the governor saying that the new state vaccine requirement will start next month.
KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri joins us live from downtown Sacramento with a look at how this will work and what state workers are thinking about this. Lizzie?
Well, downtown isn't as busy as it used to be, with many state workers still working from home because of the pandemic. But the governor's office says state workers will need to show proof of vaccination by Monday because of this new requirement. And in the next few weeks, weekly COVID-19 testing will be required for those who are not vaccinated. And those people who are not vaccinated will continue to have to wear masks in the office. For healthcare workers and people working in congregate settings, a vaccine verification system will go into effect in 2 weeks by August 9th. Before this, it was just the honor system, up to the employees to tell their employers whether or not they were vaccinated without having to actually show an immunization card. Governor Gavin Newsom says this is a standard that will ensure California can stay open safely.
Individuals' choice not to get vaccinated is now impacting the rest of us in a profound and devastating and deadly way.
We spoke to the president of the Local 1000 chapter of the Service Employees International Union, or SEIU, and he says he's appalled by this decision. He says some of his members feel that asking them to show their vaccine card is a violation of their privacy, and you'll hear more from him coming up at 4. Live in Sacramento, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
So, Lizzie, we've been seeing the infection rates go up. Let's talk about what triggered today's decision from the governor.
Right. The governor says the state is seeing more people who are not vaccinated end up in the hospital, and that's attributed to the highly contagious Delta variant. They say about 80% of our cases are, they say about 80% of our cases are because of that Delta variant.
Right, and now people are being asked to change their behavior once again, another step throughout this whole pandemic. Lizzie, thanks for that. Now,